think I'm actually getting better at this game. Like in almost all games, in the end, when you have to face challenges that are actually challenges, you learn out of your mistakes and you learn to get the mechanics right. And this seems like a way to do these. Oh, come on. Well, I still can't aim for shit. Other than that, I feel pretty good about that scene. Where did the scream come from? Okay, I think he's dead. Safe to say. Well, fuck me. Maybe he's not dead. He certainly is now. Oh. Bring on the guys with the big guns, eh? Well, what can I say to that? What can I say to that? What the hell are you supposed to do with this guy? Oh, he's dead already?
Painkillers. I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
I killed more cops than cholesterol. Ah, that is one of the best one-liners in the whole game.
Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe.
Yeah, he's one of the good guys.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
As if it would make a difference if I hurry or not. That is just video game lies. Lies that are fed you all day, day in and day out. You don't have to hurry in a video game. And if you do, there's a timer ticking away on top of the screen.
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. Where to go? Probably the big... Well, first of all, let's check for painkillers or such here. I don't see anything. The big gray door, I guess.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
I like that Max seems as lost as I feel as a player, because
I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time.
Because I feel like the events leading up to this really are, it's just ridiculous.
CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Where was I? Yeah, the events leading up to this are just so convoluted. It's almost like Rockstar said, well, hey guys, you know, video game stories, it's, I don't know, make something really crazy. And then they just sat down and wrote something that is just so far out there. So much off the rails. I don't know, I might be wrong. I don't feel that the story is bad, and I don't feel that the story is good. I feel that it's, Oh, hell! Where do you come from? I feel that it's really ballsy. The whole game is extremely ballsy for doing things the way it does things, and that is something that I really, really like. It's a different game. I like games that try to be different just for the sake of being different, basically, because if it weren't for them, we would never see any new innovations and new stuff in games at all. I'm not saying that this is a game that is an innovator or anything similar, but I think violence is so prevalent in society that it should not be wiped off our screens. I think that is important to realize.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
Sunisha made this great...
Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Sunisha made this great radio show, Swine Radio episode, of him talking about the benefits of video games and kind of talking about how violent video games are perceived as such a negative thing when they are not responsible for actual violence of the players. And that is totally true.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. That would have been too easy.
So where?
The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. The bastards had me locked in. If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep.
Oh, of course, I have to shoot it
My eyes
first.
and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Oh, huge frame drop. And I'm not recording anymore. Why? Okay, I know why I didn't record anymore, because my hard disk was full. Basically, all that happened was I fell through the air duct into the room and shot him. So let's look around.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Bachmeier. Sounds a little like a German name, actually. Well, we could watch TV here, shall we? Of course we shall.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
I've seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir. Oh, that cut, man, from one topic to the other. That was pretty golden. Okay, I see a bunch of armed tank people coming at me with their huge guns and everything, and I knew it was gonna happen. I mean, game, what the fuck? Do you always have to... over-exaggerate everything so much? Oh, Barani. Fuck. Okay, I'll get this guy. And that's it?
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Awesome golden gun. Time for a video sequence, apparently.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Oh, this is one of the greatest scenes in the whole history of video games, by the way. It's just so awesome. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. That felt pretty good. And that is actually as easy on hard as it is in other difficulties. What the fuck was that sound? It was way too loud. Something's off with the sound. Okay, I think the situation might be under control finally. I don't know. Well, of course not. There are a bunch of more. Fucking idiots. I can't go through here. Can't go back. So where... From where do they even did they even shoot? I didn't see it. Okay, so next checkpoint. Okay. Oh man, this is not going well. Okay, well, I would say this situation is more or less under control. More or less. Well, now it seems like it's more under control. Oh, which makes me really happy. I am dying such often times, so much. And now the music's gone, which makes it even more distressing.
Bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Can't shoot through that security glass. Makes sense in a shooting range. Wow, this is... Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, I don't think I'll find a bunch of Vicodin on my way, so I should be careful what I'm doing here. Maybe just some good old preemptive shooting. Ugh, F this.